Good afternoon, everyone. My name is John Payne, and I'm the chairman of the Draft Bermuda Plan 2018 Tribunal. Today with me will be Vanessa Turner. Vanessa, can you indicate you can hear, please?
Present.
And Jennifer Howard. Jennifer?
Present.
Present. Also present with me, they are the two panel members who will be, along with myself, be addressing the issues today. Along with me will be Larry Williams, who is the technical advisor, and Tempson Johnson Doran, who will be assisting us as well. Also present as a computer person is Mandy Sheila. Okay. In order to, we will be operating remotely because of the health conditions that prevailed in Bermuda at the time, and therefore there are no persons in this room other than those persons who I have indicated are present. The other members or other persons are remote. All members of the public are allowed and encouraged to view remotely. However, being able to view remotely does not entitle the public to participate in this inquiry, and it will not be allowed for public comment. Participants are advised that members of the public may be listening, so please keep your comments restricted to those that are relevant to the matters. Please note that this meeting is being recorded and that some attendees may be participating by video conference. All materials that will be discussed today have been shared with both parties and with the tribunal. For some ground rules, please remember to mute your phone or computer when you are not speaking, and please remember to speak clearly in order for accurate minutes to be taken. And please only speak when the chairman has indicated that you have the floor. All matters today have been gazetted on the 22nd of July 2020, and the objector is the Bermuda Environmental Sustainability Task Force. This organization have asked that their objections be considered as written, and therefore they will not have a presence with us today. All of their matters relate in the main to policy concerns. The matters that are being addressed is FWD 0097-19, and this relates to policies. They also have FWD 001-19, and this is a reference to restoration and decommissioning of equipment. 0114-19 talks about reference to upkeep of derelict and vacant buildings. FWD 0134-19 addresses a concern within the policy, the chapter that deals with transportation and accessibility. These matters have been unable to have been to being resolved with the forward planning department. In these matters, the department's position has been that the issues that the policy provides flexibility, and the need for a definitive shall within the wording of the policies is not required. 0136 and 0139-19 deals with conservation management issues. And best wish to have a definition of conservation management as inserted as a mandatory requirement. Similarly, their objections to 0147-19 and 0150-19 also relate to their requirement that they would like conservation management plan issued as a mandatory requirement within the policies. 0151-19 addresses setback of woodland reserve. The same applies to 0157-19, in which BAS is requesting that the setback be 20 feet as opposed to the 15 feet as established in policy. Can somebody tell me? The other policies are 0164-19, and which addresses policy rural point 10. FWD 0165-19 also addresses rural policy, and these haven't been resolved. 1 minute, I post this. 0174-19 deals with industrial sites, and that's a concern that sufficient emphasis hasn't been placed to the expansion of industrial sites, and in particular ones like Corey Hills. 0178-19 deals with Tudor Hills zoning, and they are concerned that that particular policy and the rezoning of that section is inappropriate for the needs of the community at this time. Zero 0183-19 addresses Bermuda is not an objection, it's more of a question that Bess has asked, and it deals with the Bermuda plan as a living document, and they are asking how could this be a living document and what procedures have been put in place to make it a living document. And 0184-19 addresses definitions. They and what they wanted was a definition for universal design and commercial centers. The department believes that within the plan, there is a definition for universal design and commercial centers, and there's no need to make any changes. Those are the objections placed by Bess, and the department has provided responses which should have been seen within the information provided by the department on the Department of Planning's site when the agendas was posted. Is any member of the tribunal would like to make any comment on any of those policies and any of the objections?
No, Mr. Chair, I don't have any comments or any questions.
Ms. Turner?
No comments or questions.
Thank you. If there are no comments or questions, and the department, as you would have noticed, there's no one here from the planning department or anyone here from BEST, so there's no opportunity to get any further input unless we were to refer these. So on that basis, I would say that we can conclude the meeting and the tribunal will then discuss as a panel what the recommendation is going to be.